So now that the leaf wreath is dry, I thought it would be fun to try a flower, kind of a floral version. I still have my greens here for the most part, and I have some oranges and reds and kind of a pink and a little bit of brown over here. I'm gonna probably use those, but I'll also just use some color straight out of the pan. So I'm gonna trace again. For the flowers, I think I'm probably going to, instead of leaving openings kind of every third, I think I'll probably start at the bottom and have the wreath kind of come up both sides. So I'll leave an opening at the top. And then I'm going to erase some places where I know I'm gonna do kind of a big clump of flowers. So I'll do one there, I'll do one here, and here, and then probably down here at the bottom. So I'm gonna have 4 open spots, but I don't necessarily want them to be in a perfect square. So maybe actually I'll change it and I'll do here. I'll do more in the middle on the right-hand side. So high, middle, and then just off center at the bottom down here. So there will still be flowers in these parts that have a line, but not the bigger flowers. So right here, first I want to show another kind of how we practice the leaves. Let's do a little flower practice. I have kind of a medium-sized brush, and we're going to do petals similar to these leaves. Touch it down, push, lift it up, and then extend. Touch it down, push, lift it up. I'll turn it a little bit. So I'm gonna do a couple of flowers that are like this. So we're kind of seeing it from the side a little bit. And then some where we're only seeing the petals as they go up. And maybe we're not seeing the inside of the flower at all. And let's see, I'll use an orange for this one. Some that are just like very loose blobs. 4 petals, 5 petals, and they'll be smaller than this on this little wreath. I'm making them big to kind of make it stand out. Let's see, also maybe some that are shaped kind of like cones, like that's the whole flower coming down, or something more like a trumpet, and then it'll have, I don't know, we'll do some kind of abstract shapes too. But to start, we need to do the flowers, the base coat of the different flowers and the leaves, and then we can add more color to the flowers and more color to the leaves and a little bit of branch. So flowers first. I'm not gonna mix much. I think I want kind of a bright pink, and I have that over here. It's kind of a magenta color. So I'll use that. Maybe I'll mix that with a little bit of red. like a bright color. And then otherwise I'm just gonna work out of the pan. So I'm gonna start right up here. So there were three kinds of flowers. I'm gonna do one like this, a couple like this, and a couple like this at each opening. I'll start with the bigger ones and then fill in. I'm kind of just letting the paintbrush, if I push down with the brush, I'm letting that make the petal shape. Okay, and then I want an orange, something kind of orangish. I didn't stay within my opening here very well, so I can already see the pencil. Oh well. And then I liked that yellow one, so I'll try and do that again. Maybe going this way. So later I'll have to figure out how these join in, what their stems look like, if they have a little leaf or what. I'm gonna do another one kind of like this, but with a red color. I'll do that over here. And then how about a light purple? A little cornflower blue. And maybe this orange color. Okay, now down at the bottom, I'll do this color. And all these petals are gonna be pointing up. And then I'm gonna use this red. To kind of help balance. And a little bit of yellow. Okay, and now I'm gonna put in a few leaves and then let it dry, and we'll keep going. I'll start with, let's see what color this is. I think this needs some brown. And maybe a little bit of yellow. Okay, I'll start with that. So I decided that my branches are starting at the bottom, or the wreath is starting here. I'm going up one side and going up the other side. So I'm gonna make sure these leaves are pointing this direction and these are pointing this direction. So I'll just put a couple here. Okay, and then turn it and go this way. I'm going to mix up a lighter green now that's a little more yellow. I'll start with this one. This kind of spring green. And I'm going to add yellow to it. And I'm going to just add a touch of this. It's pretty watery. It'll take a lot to change it, but that's pretty good. And I'm going to do a few smaller ones, just little teeny ones with this lighter color. Oops, this one. I think I want to add another flower here. That's why I haven't put any leaves in. I think I'll do that now, and then we'll let the whole thing dry. I'm going to do this color, this kind of fuchsia pink. That works. It's a weird old color that was sitting on there from when I painted an octopus. I just added a little purple to it to tone it down, to tone down the purple. And I need a small brush because I'm not gonna be able to fit much in over here. I'm just gonna do some petals. Okay. And now I see I could add a leaf in a couple more places here. Go back to this color. All right, I'm gonna let it dry and come back to add the middle of the flowers, the branches, probably a few more small flowers, and then add in a few more leaves kind of in the background, probably darker ones, and then it'll be done.